Hi everyone, the topic is osmotic adjustment in plants. This topic belongs to the homeostasis and how plants are doing and regulating their body with respect to water. We are going to discuss the sort of plant on the availability of water. Majorly there are three sort of plant that exist in our surrounding. That is, first one is hydrophytes. Hydro is a Greek word. Hydro means water and phytes mean plant. The sort of plant, the types of plant which live in fresh water. Remember, there exist two major type of water. One is fresh water, that is a flowing and drinkable water that belongs to river and ponds, and the other one is a oceanic or sea water, that is a still water that cannot be drink due to higher concentration of salts. So we are discussing about the hydrophytes and how hydrophytes that are living completely or partially submerged in the fresh water, how they are managing their self in the fresh water, what kind of adaptation or adjustment in their body that help them to live in the fresh water. First of all, they have excess water supply. They are living completely or partially in a fresh water, so they have excess water supply. So to remove extra amount of water, they have broad leaves with thin cuticle that leads them to the larger number of stomata on their upper surface. Remember, their number of stomata are located on the upper surface of their epidermis in that case. And due to these two adaptation, they have higher number of or higher rate of transpiration, so that they are removing extra amount of water through transpiration through their body. This is how they are living in the fresh water. The most common example in your book is water lily. Second sort of plant that are existing in our surrounding, that is xerophytes. Zero mean dry, the plant which are living totally in a dry environment. The dry environment is located in the deserts or Sahara. These desert environment and the plant which are living in the desert environment have some adjustment so that they are fully adapted to that dry environment. The first adaptation they have is they are facing the complete shortage of or less supply of water. To live in that short supply of water, they have few adaptation. Number one, they have small, or in the most cases they do not have any leaves. They have small or no leaves. And number two is they have thick and waxy cuticle over their upper epidermis. Their leaves are some sort of thick, which lead them to the less number of stomata with a less rate of transpiration. And remember, their number of stomata are located normally on the lower surface of plant leaves. Maximum. A few stomata are also on the upper surface, but maximum number of stomata are present on the lower surface. Other two adaptation, they have deep roots. They have elongated roots which allow them to down deep to the earth and absorb water, groundwater which is present under the soil. Last, a special sort of adaptation they have is their stem or root are having a special sort of parenchyma cell which have ability to store extra amount of water inside their root or stem. So their root or stem may appear wet and juicy. That special sort of cells are known as succulent organ. That is a drinkable water. In the most of cases, people who are trapped in the desert are able to drink that water in few cases and save their life. The most common example of xerophyte is cactus, which can also be seen in Punjab. Third category that is mentioned in your book is halophytes. Halo is a word that belong to halogens, and halogen is a periodic table elements which are involved in salt formation. The halo means salts. The plant which are living in the salty condition or in the oceanic or sea water are known as halophytes. They do not have a large number of adaptation. They just have a single adaptation, and that's the peculiar point to be understand. These plants are completely facing a different scenario. For example, a large amount of salts is entering inside the plant cell body, and large amount of water is leaving cell body. In that case, what they have to do to live in that condition, they just simply do a one most important thing. They actively, you can say actively transport or hold large amount of salt inside their vacuole and keep that salt inside their vacuole for a long time. For the time being, their vacuole appear, as I said or written in this as in your front, their vacuole appear more hypertonic. Remember, nobody living inside the earth can have more salt than ocean, but They just pretend, they just appear like they have more salt than ocean. Then that's in that case, when they have, or they appear they have more salt inside their body, automatically outer salt from the sea level stop entering inside the plant. When salt stop entering in the plant body, then only water can enter in their body and they fulfill their water requirement and they survive over there. That sort of plant that are living in the sea, is most common example of that plant are sea grasses, which are located at the bottom of sea. Last category I just bring into your knowledge is a fourth one category that is located around in most cases around us, that is mesophyte. Meso mean moderate. Those plants which have a moderate supply of water. Most common plant which are existing in our surrounding are mesophytes. For example, brassica, compastris, rose plant, mango plant, guava plant. These all plants are mesophyte which are existing in our surrounding. Hopefully you get my point, and have a nice day.